Conan.
Conan the Barbarian.
You got it.
You broke into my house, stole my property, murdered my servants and my pets, and that is what grieves me the most.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, how are you today?
You know what? I'm doing all right.
Good boy, good boy. What do we got going today?
Well, you know what? I think it's time that we, everything that I've shown you has been kind of whatever I felt like at the time.
Okay.
And there hasn't really, and it still is, and it always will be, but there has never really been a specific order to anything.
Okay, good.
Like we saw, Quentin Tarantino's movies out of order. We watched his second one, then his first one.
Yep.
John Carpenter, same thing. We watched The Thing before we watched Halloween, and they were in the reverse order. But with this one, I do want to actually show you, an actor, and I want to start with sort of, not their first movie, but their first significant role. So we're going to watch Arnold Schwarzenegger's first star-making role. He'd done other movies before, and he actually starred in one, but this is sort of his first major starring role.
Breakthrough?
Yeah. Now, do you have any guesses on what you think it might be?
Nope.
Okay, that's all right. We're going to watch Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, actually. I never watched it.
No.
No.
This one is, it's significant for starting his career as an actor, as a star, but it's also significant because, like a lot of the movies that we watch or have watched and will watch, it created a trend. So there was, it wasn't the first time that they had sword and sorcery, sword and sandal kind of movies, but it created a trend in the 80s of those type of films.
Mid-80s, eh?
Early 80s. This one's 82, and as with, I guess, I don't know what it was in the 80s, but as with a lot of these, Italian filmmakers watched the movie, said, we can do that.
Is that a copycat?
Well, there's a lot of copycats of this style. And you know what? It's fair in a way because, they were like the sword and sandals one I'm talking about back in the 60s, which you probably didn't watch, might have been a little more in your lull there. They were Italian movies. Steve Reeves went out there and made a bunch of Hercules movies.
All I ever remember is the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what?
I'm not saying I watched them, I just remember the term.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
That's derogatory for Italians, and I don't think they want to be called spaghetti heads, do they?
No, I don't think so. But you know what? It's funny that it may have been a derogatory term at the time, right? But now it's recognized as a type of film, and not in a negative way. Yeah, spaghetti westerns. People like them.
They may like them, but it's still a little bit of a knock on the Italianos.
You know what? You might be right.
I had a real good friend who was Italian.
From a perspective as a film fan, there's nothing negative about the term. From a perspective as an Italian, it might be very negative. That's an interesting thought. I hadn't really thought of that.
Well, you're going to have to be nice now, because if you don't, I got a whole bunch of big Italians that are going to come. They're going to come in here and just kind of rearrange.
Guido's going to make some changes.
Yes, physical.
Right,
yeah, you might look worse. You might probably maybe. I don't think
one of these. Yeah,
quite a bit better, maybe.
Whoa.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, so this should be fun. Hopefully, it might be our last sword movie for a while. We'll see. Man, I do like sword movies. All right, so Conan the Barbarian, let's go. All right.
He's in quite a few movies, isn't he?
Absolutely. He was the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah, right. Family project, isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah. He's got to learn the job eventually, I imagine.
Yeah, come on, family, we're going to make a sword here. How can he hold that?
I don't know. Maybe he's just used to it.
It would conduct the heat right through it.
Yeah. If he's been working the forge long enough, maybe his hands are calloused like nothing.
Yeah, right.
It's a nice sword.
Yeah, I wonder how he made those decorations, eh?
Well, you saw him carving out the handle. He must have done the same thing there.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
This you can trust.
Mm-hmm. It's a massacre.
Sure is. Whoop.
Ooh.
They got him.
Bad dog.
Well, ooh.
Yeah.
Vicious dogs. Wow. Had a bad looking wig though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No one would ever know that my lord's people had lived at all. This was a tale of sorrow.
Yeah. Doesn't look like the most fun thing in the world, does it?
No. I'm not sure what it's doing. Is it pumping water or what?
Grinding something? I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Yeah. They had a chute on the other side of it, but
Yeah.
maybe they're drilling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Getting bigger though.
Yeah. Well, we know how he ends up, so definitely getting bigger.
Must have been a few years he got working on that though.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's the only purpose it serves.
Yep. I guess so, eh?
Build them up so they can sell them as slaves.
Holy mackerel. That's
Yeah.
all they do.
He's the only one left.
Pushing it by himself, yeah. Did you sell them or something, or what?
I guess so, yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
He's got a face shield on too, though. That's the old gladiator one, but
Yeah.
pre-gladiators, I guess. Maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if the guy who bought him paid any money for him, he might have at least let him know what he was going to do.
Yes,
I
yeah,
feel like he was thrown in there without even knowing he was in a fight.
right.
Oh, there you go. Getting a little better at it now, though.
Oh boy, look at those instruments he gets to fight with too.
Yeah.
Life and death, the same. He began to realize his sense of worth.
Ooh.
No laughing.
Nope.
When he was bred to the finest stock.
She didn't look that healthy.
No, well, you know.
Yeah. Pretty good build there, though. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, this is his peak.
But what is best in life?
Here comes his first line in the movie.
Beg pardon?
Arnold's going to have his first line in the movie.
Oh.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you,
and I hear the lamentation of the women.
There you go. He can fuck.
Yep.
How about that?
No, you're free.
Whoop. A little careless.
Yeah.
Some didn't make it out.
I think it's a tomb. It must be.
Whoop.
No,
That was holding him up.
I guess so.
Either that or he's not happy with the guy taking a sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's got hair still. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now he's covered in wolf skins.
He got them all, did he? Well, he had a sword. I guess he went
Yeah.
here and had some meat.
Yeah, a sword and a lot of training.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have not eaten for days.
And who says you will?
But I seldom pray to him. He doesn't listen.
Your God lives underneath him.
Does it always smell like this? How does the wind ever get in here?
Black Lotus. Stygian, the best.
Oh, gee.
Do you know what horrors lie beyond that wall?
No.
Then you go first.
What on earth could smell so bad?
Do you want to live forever?
I think his sweat woke it up.
Oh.
Something dripped on the snake and
Yeah.
it woke up. Oh.
All right. All right, okay.
He's been looking for it. First time he's seen it.
Yep. Well, it's a little waker now.
Mm-hmm.
Big size guy, too.
Good.
Ooh.
There you go.
I thought so. Sacrifice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Do you want to live forever?
Mm.
Well, if this one will fly away in fire, too.
It's got bad luck that way.
Yes, look that way.
I hope not.
Success can test one's mettle as surely as the strongest adversary.
Too much partying.
Yep.
when he died in the gardens. Lions ate him.
There he is.
It's a good lie, though. It's a nice try.
I salute you. You alone have stood up to their gods. And what are you? Thieves.
Have you ever ridden one of those things before?
He's punched one.
Good.
Okay.
Well, there's a few of them in there. Holy mackerel.
It's a popular cult, apparently.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe it's the only game in town, too, maybe.
Yeah. Why would he keep it? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Infidel!
Yep.
Well, they picked him out of all the other ones, didn't they?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. You know, he was flashing that thing around, and he was the only one who had one, so maybe.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. You know what it is, don't you, boy? Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger. Look around. That is strength, boy. That is power. The strength and power of flesh. Crucify him.
Tree of Woe.
There you go.
Yep.
They're just waiting, are they?
Yeah.
Waiting for dinner. Holy cow.
Well, they found him.
Yep.
There are dangers, but I see you care little for those. Drink. They'll try to take him, and if they succeed...
If they succeed, you'll follow.
All right. I guess that worked.
Wonder now, does he come back? He has to. Show's not over yet.
That's right.
Looks a little different.
Yeah.
Must have washed his face.
Yeah, the ocean's right there.
Only the girl. We killed Thulsa Doom another day.
Some camouflage.
I guess so. Even trying to scare them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going undercover.
That's right. Yeah.
Disguised.
That's a hand.
Yeah. Yep. Another one.
Well, we saw all those bodies that they had hanging up. Those were humans, not pigs.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a big old hammer.
Oh yeah. Oh, a head there now too.
Yeah. Ooh. Ha.
Snake come out now?
Even he's impressed with his hammer.
Oh, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. He's not coming back.
They'll run. Nope, maybe not.
I thought one of them would at least. She could see the fear and knew knew this was going to go easy.
Yep.
Now they will know why they are afraid of the dark. Now they will learn why they fear the night.
Mm-hmm. The extra horse, that's right.
Mm-hmm. They were planning ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The wizard. I told him I would pay the gods.
Hmm.
Let me breathe my last breath into your mouth.
Why do you cry?
He is Conan, Sumerian. He won't cry.
He will come for me, and when he does, he will kill you.
It would only lead me back here another day. In even worse company.
The gods are pleased with you.
Are they going to help?
No.
Well, then tell them to stay out of the way. Crom, I've never prayed you before. If you do not listen, then to hell with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Even the wizard joined in. Now he's turtling.
Yes.
That's how we do it.
I did it with my spear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to live forever?
Aha.
Well, she said she would.
Yep. One big guy left, isn't there?
Just Thulsa Doom, just the main guy.
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen this trick before. Whew.
Well, makes for a sequel, doesn't it?
Yep.
That was his sword, wasn't it?
That was his father's sword, the last one he made.
Yep.
I guess she's on their side now after he tried to kill her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My son.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm sure those people will be in another cult by the end of the week.
Yeah, they got to find somebody else to follow. That's the one she was supposed to rescue, wasn't it?
Yeah. I assume he's still going to take her back and cash her in.
He became a king by his own hand. This story shall also be told.
Of course it will.
All right, well, that was Conan the Barbarian.
I gathered that.
Commonly just called Conan. At least that's what I call it.
You called it what?
Just Conan. Yeah.
Conan, yeah.
There's been a remake and there was a sequel, Conan the Destroyer, which did not, that thing about seeing him become a king by his own hand, that doesn't happen in any of the movies so far.
Okay. Not yet.
And it probably never will. I mean,
Well, he's
Arnold's
probably
too
old now
old.
anyhow,
And yeah. All right, well, pop quiz. This one's going to be a little harder. I'm sorry. You're
Well, it's okay. I don't always get them anyhow. And
You're the pop. Here's your quiz.
I know.
So, Dad, what is best in life?
What is best in life?
Do you remember that line? Conan's first lines in the movie.
Oh, right.
There were 3 things. If you can name one, I'll be more than impressed. What is best in life? To do, and do. I don't know if that helped.
Not at all. What is best in life?
Yeah.
Freedom, I don't know.
No. It was to
That
crush.
way at the beginning.
Well, it was the first time he spoke. It was like 40
Well,
minutes
I
into the
know.
movie. To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
Yep.
I remember that.
Very famous line. I mean, it's...
Okay, well, it is if you've seen the show.
That's it.
How many
And
times you watched it?
More than once. More than twice. This was not my second time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one obviously it spawned a lot of sword and sorcery movies.
Mm-hmm.
It spawned a sequel. Unfortunately, the sequel, like a lot of the sword and sorcery movies that followed it, it was PG rated. And I mean, this one's obviously gore, nudity. You know, it's everything you
it's pretty
need.
hard to be PG.
Well, and they just took everything out that was
Really?
Yeah, and it really
okay.
it suffered for it. I guess the reason why the sequels were PG is because it was picked up, like a lot of kids enjoyed that one. It happens with a lot of movies, especially now and probably, but especially in the 80s. Like a lot of kids would, these things that were made as action movies for adults, kids would end up watching.
Of course they would, yeah.
They'd get cartoons and
Yeah,
stuff.
but they had all those. In the 80s, didn't they have movies, what do you call those things, where you used to work?
Video stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Kids
where
can pick them up there. Can't they?
Exactly,
Maybe
right?
not,
Yeah,
I don't
if their
know.
parents
Doesn't
let
matter.
them, if the video store let them, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then and they were, I mean, and kids were like watching or playing Dungeons and Dragons and reading Lord of the Rings, and so this was like right in their wheelhouse. This is why one of the reasons I enjoyed it so much.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could see it was kind of written to Arnold's strengths. Like he looked good.
Wasn't a lot of big oratorial
No.
speeches or presentations.
They let James Earl Jones take care of that. He did a really good job as a villain there.
Yeah, he did.
He had a couple good speeches that he got to take care of.
Yeah.
And I think visually, I really enjoyed the movie. It was...
Yeah, visually, I was really interested in the scenery and some of the main, like falling down the soul.
Yeah.
Some of it was a little bit over, unrealistic, but
yeah.
But then again, my age, kids wouldn't have probably noticed that they're interested in the action.
Yeah. Now, Conan, is that someone that you were familiar with when you were a kid? Because those stories were written in the 30s, so they predated you. But
no, I never
heard of it?
Well, I've heard of it.
Okay.
But it's not something that I got into.
Did you? Any of your friends?
I wasn't into that. I was always into
sports,
outdoor stuff and activities, and not books, reading comic books with, maybe Superman was my wildest one. I would probably, maybe that kind of thing, but not anything quite like this, no.
But you were aware of him.
Oh, I know.
He was pop culture. He was popular even at the time. And did any of your friends read the Conan books or anything that you know of?
Not that I know of. Yeah. Anybody would have, it might have been stretch, but I doubt it. I doubt it. We're more into the academics than into...
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, you were academic too, but you also had other interests. So.
Yeah, and I mean, growing up in the 80s, like I said, Dungeons and Dragons and Lord of the Rings were huge at the time, so it made a big difference. Or, Sword and Sorcery was always a big thing for me anyways. I was always a fan. I mean, that was the books I read when I was a kid, was fantasy books. And
I didn't read a lot. As a kid, but I never did read much. Don't I think about it?
Now you do.
Read a lot now.
You just needed some time to pick it up as a hobby.
Yeah, right. Well, Ian Rankin,
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I just finished Moby Dick, and I just decided to read the classics because I've never read them. So.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Moby Dick, and I think the next one I'll see what I read. Something, anyways.
Yeah, well, I used to read Leon Uris.
Okay.
When I was probably 18, 19. I liked his books.
Okay. I don't think I know the author. What's the style?
Mill 18, Exodus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It was. Mill 18 was the one I got into first, and this was where they were defending, Poland was being defended as the Germans were coming in, and of course the Jews were the ones they were protecting themselves, and that's, it was pretty good.
That sounds cool.
It's got 3 of them, I think. I can't remember what the third one is. Anyhow.
Yeah, so I mean, part of the reason we watch this again is because there's going to be some Arnold Schwarzenegger movies in the future. He's a big guy for the 80s, and it's, for whatever reason, I decided to start with his first big movie before we went into his other stuff.
Yeah, they're all similar?
No, action for sure, but
but not a barbarian type.
No, he did the sequel, of course, Conan the Destroyer, and then he did one called Red Sonja, which is based on more books by Robert E. Howard, the guy who wrote Conan, and he plays a character, I guess, who was originally going to be Conan, but they decided not to make him. So he's in this movie playing a Conan-type character in a Conan-type universe, but he's not Conan. I don't know. I mean, maybe because the main character is Red Sonja, so they didn't want to use Conan in it. I don't know. Whatever the decision was, that's what they did. So we got your more beheadings for you. That's good, right? Some beheadings, that's what you wanted?
Well, I really didn't like the first one.
Which one? The one...
The mom.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that, I almost thought he wasn't going to.
Yeah?
Then he turned around and whack, and the head rolls off. I thought that was a bit...
I like the way they did it, though, where they focused on the kid.
On it. Yeah, no question. But I just... the little kid's there, and Dad's been killed, and Mom's standing there, and she just drops, and he goes...
Yeah. But as far as how it was shot, I really like the way that it was like focused on the kids. So she's dying, and it's really about how it's affecting him, right?
And
she
just falls over, and he kind of, poor kid, still got his hand out there.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, that was a bit. And the others, they were okay.
I like with one.
I didn't have any trouble with all the rest of them, especially when the big bad guy got it at the end.
And he throws his head down the stairs. Yeah. I love the sets. Like, there's no way in the world they didn't build that set of stairs on that mountain. Like, there's no way that existed in the real world. No. And it's just like just an amazing set. And like the pit with the snake and the
the sets were good. And the scenery was good.
Absolutely,
so the ending was just too long though.
Well, it was, and I remember it, and I always remember it. Like, it's like they go to the tower, they go back, they fight, and then he goes back again, and it's a lot of back and forth. I agree that it was a bit, but I mean, I'm okay with it because I like the epic.
I thought it was too long.
Okay, well, let's hear what you actually thought. So what's your final verdict there?
Well, except for the ending.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. I thought there was enough action and enough. Little trouble following the story or the plot.
Okay.
But a bit. But I realized what he's going to do is go back and get the guy.
Of course,
and how he got there was by so it was okay. The plot was fine, but a little long at the end. But the scenery and the rest of it was pretty good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Hey! All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll have something without swords in it next time. Actually, you know what? We got a classic coming up.
I'm going to have a beer here, but the special mug that my son and daughter-in-law got me. So
oh, lovely. All right.
Not this son. He doesn't get me anything.
Oh, really? Well, I was going to bring something for you today, but I'll save it for when you get back. Not those either. All right. Bye, everybody.
I know.